Welcome everybody to another episode of the Extra Pass podcast, man. It's been a minute since an episode. You know we had to get right with P and Nick here. What's good, fellas?
What's go, Che?
What's up, chat?
What's up, man? You know, I was looking at the last time we did a pod, us three, was July 11th.
July 11th of last year.
July 11th of last year. But there was a episode we did with Tristan the day of the fantasy football draft.
Okay.
Which
So that
in
was August.
the first day of September.
Oh, September.
So, you know, it's been a whole football season, a whole NBA season now.
That doesn't even seem accurate.
It
But
is.
it is.
That's kind of crazy how long it's
Time
been, you
just
know.
flies, bro.
You know, we're all getting busy here with our own things going on, so it's kind of hard to do episodes, but, you know, we do them when we can. So, what's been going on with you guys, man? Congratulations on the Eagles winning the Super Bowl.
Dang, I
Go
forgot
Birds.
about that.
How'd you feel about that, man?
Very excited. All the doubters are picking Mahomes, the Chiefs.
You
Yeah.
even picked Mahomes.
What are you talking about?
You said
When did I say that?
I think you
There's
said
no
that-
proof.
Oh yeah, there's no proof. It's not on the episode. So.
Are you talking about the
You said you just have.
you talking about the part with Tristan
I don't know.
in
But
September? If that doesn't count, that was before the season started. But
yeah, I feel like you always try to reverse
No,
psychology things.
no,
Yeah, you
I
do.
didn't. I remember I said I'm picking us. I
W.
remember talking with Christian about that.
Oh yes. Hey, shout out Christian, man. I was gonna give a shout out to the Lock City group chat,
Yeah,
man.
shout out the game, man.
You know, shout out Marcus, shout out Smith, Christian, shout out Jaden,
Jay.
man. I was thinking, man, like, shout out to Jaden, man. He's been one of our
Yeah,
loyal
Jay.
listeners over the years, so we didn't even
Yep.
know it. So
It's true.
Back in the group, man.
that's what's kind of cool. I feel like about doing a podcast. Like, you know, he was getting right with himself, and like we were doing these podcasts, and he was listening. So it was like he was still like
You never know, man.
He
You
was
never know
still-
who's out there.
he was
Just
still listening to us
Yep.
and talking to us and stuff. So shout out Jaden, man. We gotta get him on the pod too when he gets to Fresno or whenever. So
true.
That's
Yeah.
his weekend.
yeah, you're not gonna be here this weekend though.
I mean, he can fill in my spot.
It'd be better if we had like all four of us. To
Oh,
kinda,
okay.
But maybe sometime soon.
Soon.
Yeah. So yeah, today what we're gonna do is just fill out these NBA playoff brackets. Thoughts on the NBA season this year, man?
It's pretty
what's some-
exciting.
I agree. I
There's a
said it's
Good
lot
in
of-
the West, bad in the East, very bad.
yeah. I said
Tippable.
I think it's one of the best seasons we've had in a minute. With like, I just think like there's a lot of talent in the league. You know,
Yeah, you-
even on like bad teams, there's good like hidden gems, low key.
Mm-hmm.
Only
Hey.
thing I dislike was how many star players that should be in All NBA teams are not going to make it
Yeah,
because they're not getting the 65 games played.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah, injuries suck.
So I mean, the Rockets, man, another one of your teams, man. They were.
Playoffs.
I think before the season, I had them, just missing the playoffs, but they had a big jump. They're the second seed. How do you
They
feel
look
about
good.
that?
Very good, and I definitely did not expect the second seed.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I think I predicted, but we didn't do predictions, right?
No, but I remember I
Mm.
tweeted out mine. You probably tweeted out yours
Yeah,
too.
I think I put them at like 10. Let me see.
Yeah. What about you, Nick? The Warriors. They were looking kind of
Shaky.
mediocre there toward the middle of the season. You guys make a trade for Jimmy, and he kind of changes the culture.
Saved everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, once I saw the Jimmy trade, I couldn't believe it at first. Kind of like the Luka trade, it was like,
Yeah.
what the heck? Like, why would we go out and get Jimmy? But I've always liked Jimmy, so I never like doubted it. I always
Yeah.
thought, okay, this plan, we got a plan. Now you think about Jimmy, what does he bring to the table? Defense, physicality,
He's a dog.
ball handling, leadership.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes to the line. That's something we need because nobody on our team goes to the line. So with Jimmy just there facilitating, it's actually a whole different team.
Mhm.
And he's the Robin to Curry's Batman, pretty much.
Absolutely. And,
So
like,
Added another dog.
I'm excited to see what happens.
yeah, like he was kind of just going along during the regular season, and right when the plan
Mhm.
started,
Just
he
turned it up.
He turned it up.
And I
That's
was
what-
hoping he would, and he freaking did.
Yeah, it kind of reminds you of how good he is when he's like locked in like that. Like he was pretty much unstoppable in that game.
Yeah, and they kind of just let him do his thing. Like Curry was passing on the ball every play. Like, just do you. Just
Yeah.
facilitate. We'll play off you.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
always dangerous when there's another star on the court with Curry because he attracts so much defense. And
Hmm.
so it kind of just lets Jimmy play free. So I guess my team, the Lakers.
Oh yeah, LA.
Big trade. Some light little AD.
Probably the biggest story of the season.
Blockbuster trade.
Yeah, probably the biggest trade of all time. I'm not gonna lie.
Game breaker. Cheat
Man.
code.
I remember that night so vividly, man. We played the Knicks that night, and AD was out, and we beat the Knicks in Madison Square Garden. I was like, oh shoot, when AD gets back, we're gonna be so tough. Man. Then we were on the Xbox party, and I remember I was gonna tell Preston like something else, like some crazy stat or something when he joined the party, and he joined the party. And right when he joined, I looked at my phone and it said that Luka was traded
Oh my god.
to the Lakers. So like I'll never remember what I was gonna tell him because I was like, oh my Preston, Luka's on the Lakers. He's like, what? And like we thought he was hacked, and like
I didn't think it was real.
Sham said, "This is real."
Yeah, Preston's like, no, he has to tweet out like if this is real or not. Then like 1 second later, it just says Shams. He's like, this is real. I was like, what the heck? You just know that was going like through so many people's heads like at the same time as you. Like, oh, he needs to tweet that out, and he did, man.
Felt like a classic NBA Sento moment.
Man, that was one of the craziest nights. It still almost doesn't feel real. We're in the playoffs, but
Just chills.
It's crazy, man. It changed the whole landscape of the NBA. Really, the whole NBA trade deadline this year is pretty crazy. So it's going to result in a pretty exciting playoffs, I hope. So
I think so.
we can just get started here. Let's see. Screen recording. All right. So on these, there's no 8 seeds in yet because the play-in's tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure we're not going to have any, 8 seeds.
You sure?
I mean, if it was the Warriors at the 8 seed versus the Thunder, I would probably give the Warriors some games, but still the Thunder to win it. So I guess this one will be mine. This middle one could be Nick, and this one could be Preston's. But on this ESPN, you can't put how many games. We'll just say how many games we think they're going to win in.
Okay.
So, P, Thunder versus – actually, who do you have winning tomorrow, Dallas or Grizzlies?
Wait, this is mine?
Yeah, this is yours.
Why am I going first?
Why not?
All right.
Who do you think's going to win tomorrow, Dallas versus Grizzlies?
Dallas versus Grizzlies. I'm just going to go Grizzlies.
And thoughts on your the past playing games, man? Any prize picks going on?
Oh, I'm at $0 in prize picks, actually.
Shout out to Big O. So
About this time last week, I was about
I'll never forget.
probably had $100 in the account.
Yeah, it's just
Same.
how it goes.
And then I bet on the last or yesterday's prize pick.
the plane.
The plane, right?
Yeah.
And then,
What was your bet yesterday?
Who was it?
It was Bulls versus.
No, I didn't bet on that game. I bet the Mavs Kings. Well, I bet Levine to get 20 points. He got exactly 20 points, so great. And then I bet over on Dinwiddie getting 5.5 assists. Don't ask. He played about
Dinwiddie.
2 minutes,
Played garbage time.
and they didn't reboot it at all, which makes no sense.
Mhm.
They took
And
your
then,
money.
yeah, pretty much. Max Christie get over 11.5 PRA. He got like 4. There's someone else.
This is how it goes.
Yeah, it was all bad.
Yeah, we'll just get back to this, man.
Yeah, no more prize picks.
Yeah. All right, so Thunder versus who you think you said?
Thunder.
I know, but versus who? Grizzlies?
I said Grizzlies.
Oh, so Thunder and how many?
Damn, that's gonna be a good series.
5.
Thunder and 5. What about you, Nick? What do you think? Thunder versus you think Mavericks win
Dang.
or the Grizzlies win?
That's a good game because AD, who's gonna stop AD?
And I wonder if
In
Jaw's
rea-
healthy. His ankle, he hurt
Ja,
his ankle the
too.
other night.
Bane
Bane
was
was cooking.
fucking cold.
That man
He
was
looks
cooking.
like better now. I don't know. He's not as
Yeah.
did his arms grow or something? He looks different. His
arms do
body
look
looks
swole.
different.
Swole body.
Man, I want to take Memphis because I like Ja and I like the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
But I really think Dallas is gonna win, so I think I'm gonna take Dallas. Cause if Clay shows up, bruh, AD is gonna show up.
Yeah.
I got
And they have a good
Dallas.
roster. It's just they lost Luka, man. Those guys are all good players. They just
Yeah,
lost.
they have more defense now, but just
Yeah.
lack of scoring.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just going off from what I've seen recently, recent bias. Because yesterday they murdered. Who was it?
Sacramento.
Sacramento. So I got Dallas and Thunder, but I'm taking the Thunder over Dallas.
How many games? What you think?
Maybe 6.
6.
6, 7. No, 6. Because I I think it's good. I think it's good comp. The lack of experience from the Thunder
Oh yeah.
is gonna hurt them, but I don't think it's gonna completely take them out of the playoffs.
So I'm gonna say the Grizzlies win tomorrow, and probably obviously the Thunder I think are gonna win. I'd say this will probably go 6 games. I could easily say 5, or even I could see a sweep too, but I just don't know about the Thunder. Like if they're gonna, I think they're gonna win pretty easily here. There's just gonna be some gritty games in there, man.
Yeah, especially if they play Memphis.
Yeah,
'Cause
Memphis
is physical.
They've been in the playoffs. You know, they got a good team over there. Bane, Jaren Jackson, and Ja. Those guys can win you a game easily. So.
Yeah.
So next we can do a Cavs. Who's it gonna be? Bulls or Heat?
No, it's Heat or Hawks.
Heat or Hawks? What do you
Heat or
think? Who do you
Hawks?
think's gonna win that? Heat
Was
or
it my
Hawks?
pick?
Dang.
Yeah, it's your pick.
Miami look good.
Yeah, I'm going with the Heat.
All right, and so Cavs versus Heat.
Oh wow, the Cavs.
Yeah, Cavs versus Heat.
Cavs are
I'm
1 seed,
definitely
damn.
gonna take the Cavs because I think the Heat are good. Like they're good on defense, but I feel like they're running out of some steam against the Cavs.
Yeah.
Cavs have been good all year.
Mm-hmm.
Heat have been kind of crumbling, but they're good enough to beat teams like the Bulls, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if Hero is gonna be dominant in this series or.
Or
Yeah,
Bam.
he's gonna have to be both
Bam-
of them, huh?
Yeah.
It's kind of iffy, but I like Wiggins though. So
Oh, Wiggs.
How
think-
many games do you think Cavs Heat?
mm,
I could look. You see a sweep here. I'm not
a
gonna lie.
sweep. I'm gonna go 5 on that one as well.
Cavs in 5.
Man.
All right. Nick, who you got? Hawks or Heat tomorrow?
I think I also have the Heat, but I can see the Hawks winning if Trey has a good game.
Yeah, maybe Big O scores.
Big O
15.
has 30 tomorrow.
Yeah, really.
Or yeah.
There you go, Big O.
But the Hawks do have a lot of injuries, so that's gonna hurt them. Who was it? Miami. They lost Jimmy, but I feel like that fuels them. I don't think that really takes
Yeah.
much away from them. I feel like that's just gonna fuel Hero and Bam and like everybody else. So I got the Heat winning. Heat and Cavs. I'm gonna probably take the Cavs too.
W.
Miami's just shaky.
Yeah.
I would bet if I bet my money, I'd bet it on the Cavs.
W. How many
maybe
games you
5
think?
also.
5?
Or
The thing
6,
is-
but I don't want to say 6 again.
If we like put the Heat over the Cavs, it'd be a 10 seed beating first
Yeah.
seed.
Yeah.
Which I
Low-key-
don't think that's gonna happen.
It could happen.
If they had Jamie, I could see happening.
10
but
seed is insane.
They're not gonna have like that last minute score like
Yeah.
Jimmy to just take over the game.
Yeah.
I
I
got the
got.
Cavs.
I guess I'll probably just say the Hawks. Since you guys said the Heat, I'll say the Hawks win tomorrow. But you know, I'll probably say
I can
Cavs.
see Trey cooking.
Cavs
That's your
in
guy.
4.
Trey's
Yeah.
your. Trey.
Trey's my guy. I got a jersey and everything. But it used to be Trey versus Luca, and Trey was my guy, and now just Luca
No.
my guy.
That's embarrassing.
Shout out to Luca, man. Wait, you don't like Luca anymore?
No, I love Luca.
Oh, nice. Me and you both.
But I'm saying Trey was your guy. We used to
He
battle
still-
about that.
he still is my guy. Man.
Yeah, you guys did used
he's
to battle
not.
about
You
that.
do not rep about. You don't rep him.
I just picked him to win.
Okay,
That's
win
true.
the play in.
Yeah.
The
He's not going to
play.
beat the Cavs, obviously, duh.
Mm.
All right, so next, I guess we'll just go to the 2 seeds, man.
Okay.
Rockets,
Oh, no.
Warriors. You know, we got Nick here. He's a Warriors fan. P is a Rockets fan. This is going to be a series for the century.
This is
P,
gonna be some good games. We gotta
you-
watch these games.
You got trust in your team, man.
You got to.
I don't even want to speak, to be
Quiet,
honest.
It's quiet.
Because the thing is like the experience level is like max
Max to none.
to none. You know,
I mean, you guys got some experience over there.
like
Fred, he's
Fred,
won a championship.
Yeah.
I guess, but it's just like JG, Sangoon. I don't know, man. The thing is like this series is gonna come down to if the Rockets players can keep up with Steph and like Jimmy scoring,
Mhm.
Yeah.
which I don't know if they could do that. I'm gonna be honest.
I think
The
it's gonna be a
series.
good. I think it's gonna be a good series.
I think it's gonna be a good series, but it's just like when it comes to the fourth quarter or like if we're in the Bay, we might get blown out. I'm gonna be
Think
honest.
so?
Yes, I think it get nasty
Yeah.
because Jalen he stinks it up against Golden State. It's bad.
Hopefully he can do something in these playoffs, man.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
that'd
saw,
be
you
cool
saw
to
his
see.
Instagram.
Well,
Nah.
He posted like he's basically going dark, right?
Nah,
W
for the
shit.
playoffs.
He's locking in.
let's go, Jay.
I mean,
boy. So,
He
yeah.
could
Warriors
make, he
in-
could make some noise.
Warriors in
Speaking of
6.
Warriors?
Buddy.
Warriors in 6.
Oh my my gosh. Warriors and
Look, he's on the screen, look.
He's gonna be doing that, bruh. He's gonna be pounding his
That
chest.
is crazy not taking your own team, man. But it's all good, man. Nick, what do you got here?
I got the Rock. No.
Imagine.
I got the Warriors. Come on, man. Quit playing.
How many you think?
It's gonna be a grind out series. I think they win at least 1 or 2. But the games are close. I don't think we're gonna blow them out the water. Maybe like one game we blow them out the water, like the first game or something.
Oh, in
but
Toyota Center?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
coming off the momentum. But I think they have good defense. That's what's scary about the Rockets.
Yeah.
Like Amen, all those guys. They play grit and grind defense, and then they can get hot. Like that's what I seen when they beat us last game. They just got hot in the fourth and kind of like the third.
Yeah.
And they just were playing good defense on Curry the whole game. I don't think Jimmy was locked in yet. So we
Yeah.
got like playoff Jimmy now. And Draymond's going to be more physical. He's going to get thrown out of some games. So we need that though. So I give the Rockets 2 games
So
max.
you guys both-
Oh, I know what I think happens.
What?
We win game 1. We lose game
Okay.
2. We lose game 3. We lose game 4. We win game 5 back at Toyota Center, and then we lose in the Bay in 6.
I can see
Yeah,
that happening.
I'll give you guys 2
very
games.
easily.
Or I would flop the first 2 games.
Yeah,
One of
I can-
those.
Yeah, the game one's always kind of you never know.
It's,
what-
it's a shaky nerves game.
Yeah.
And then after that one, you guys have nothing to lose. It's like, well, we lost already, so let's
Yeah.
just go out and play.
Now you guys.
But I think if we get to 7, ooh, it can get interesting. I'm not going
It
to lie.
could get interesting if
We
it's a
get to
game
7.
7. Anything could happen then.
that's what I'm gonna do. I'm taking Rockets in 7, boy.
Oh, okay.
I can see
Oh, shit.
you guys losing one at home the first 2, but then you
Mhm.
guys winning one in.
You
I
think
can
we
see
won
you
one in the
guys-
Bay?
I think you guys
could
can
see
win
you guys
one in the
winning
Bay.
one in the Bay, yeah.
I think like you got to give your team more credit than like what you think your team is. Like I think Ime is a
I know,
great
but
coach.
I'm being realistic here.
So am I. I think you guys are 2 seeds for a reason. Like you guys are
Fair enough.
a good team. You have a good coach. You guys have
That's true.
good. I mean, they're inexperienced players, but like, why not?
They know how to play.
Yeah, Amen's a great defender. I think he might be the difference if he can just stay
Yeah,
on Curry.
he needs to play good.
Yeah.
He's going to be a key player.
And it's up to I think Sengun too. He needs to have a good
Heck yeah.
series, and same with Jalen. Hopefully
Jalen has to show up this series for us to win.
That would be so fire if
Mhm.
Jalen like.
We don't win the series if he doesn't show up.
On God. So next we got the other 2 seeds, Celtics and
Ooh,
Magic.
wow. Good games.
Thoughts on this one, P?
I think this can get interesting, but I got Celtics.
And how many you think?
I would say 5.
That's respectable.
And the reason I got the Celtics is because the shooting discrepancy is like first in the league versus
Yeah.
last in the league.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I could see the Magic winning somehow because like Paulo, Franz,
Yeah.
It's
or
hard to
like
guard
one of the
those
Celtics guys gets hurt.
Yeah.
It can get interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it definitely could get interesting. What about you, Nick? Celtics Magic.
I got Boston, but I like the Magic a lot. I like Paulo. Some of those guys can really play.
Yeah.
I like Jonathan Isaac, but he's not really like a difference maker, I would say. But just like a lot of Magic players are good to me.
Like Cole Anthony, he had a pretty
Yeah,
good
just like
game.
random guys that could just hoop.
Just hoopers. Yeah.
He's got to hoop this series.
And they have nothing to lose. Like they're not supposed to be there against
Yeah.
the boss, like Boston. Like they're not supposed. Nobody expects them to win except like Magic fans. So
Mhm.
I would take Boston. But I think Magic get a game, or I don't know. They can make it interesting. I could see that game going. Those games going to Game 7 if like Tatum and Brown just don't show up good.
Uh-huh.
But like they save their games for the next series.
Yeah.
But I don't think the Magic can beat them in the series.
Same.
That's tough.
I'm probably gonna say Celtics I'm gonna say in 4. I think it's a sweep.
So another 2 teams like experience versus lack of experience.
And the Celtics they want to get back to the finals, and I think they really turn it up in the playoffs. So, Celtics in 4. As much as
Yeah, that's probably going to be a sweep.
As much as I hate to say that,
They
but,
probably Magic probably keep it close like every half, and then at halftime
Yeah.
it just gets
Mhm.
out of hand.
That's definitely like an NBA TV series. It's
Mhm.
just on NBA TV, not on any real channels. All right, next P, we got Nuggets versus Clippers. This should be a good series in my
Ooh,
opinion.
I forgot
It's
about
probably
the
my
Clippers.
favorite series.
That's
Okay.
gonna be
Either that or the
exciting.
Knicks Pistons.
What seed are they? 4 and 5.
4 and 5. Nuggets got the home
Damn.
court advantage. Clippers, they've been playing really good the second half of the season. Kawhi, he's been hooping really, him and Harden.
Mm-hmm.
But so has Jokic. So what do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think here?
This is me again, right?
Yeah, it's you.
I'm
And Clippers, I mean, they got Zubac. Zubac's pretty good too now.
gonna take the Clippers in this series.
Ooh, wow.
All right. How
I
many?
think the biggest reason is because the Nuggets lost their head coach, and I feel like
It's true.
that might be the difference. Like, I don't know how cohesive they'll be in this series,
Yeah.
and I feel like Kawhi might be. He'll be the second best player in the series, but I feel like he'll probably be the most impactful for his team.
True. How many you think? Clippers in. That means they still home court advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Clippers in 7.
Hey, he got that Clipper vision. Clippers in 7 for P. What about you, Nick? Nuggets,
I
Clippers.
got the Nuggets in this one, but
Ooh.
I got also a Game 7 because I do like playoff Harden, playoff
Oh, yeah.
Kawhi, the experience they have over there,
Hell
the
yeah.
talent they have, and the heart. They got a lot of heart over there because Kawhi and Harden have never like counted themselves out. Like they've always
Facts.
like played good regardless of where they're at, and so I think I got the Nuggets just off experience and talent. And Jokic,
W.
but I got the
Yeah.
Clippers winning some games because Kawhi and Leonard just hoop.
Yeah.
I will say this is looking like gonna be the first like healthy Kawhi playoff run since
Since he's been a
That's gonna be
Clipper since the
scary.
bubble.
they lost to the Nuggets.
Yeah.
Man, they might beat the Nuggets.
But in
Which
that
is pretty
series, I think,
crazy.
wasn't somebody else hurt in that series? Like maybe Paul George was hurt.
No, I'm saying Kawhi himself
Oh, Kawhi
being
himself.
healthy
Yeah.
should be healthy.
For this one, I was thinking about taking the Clippers because I feel like they just have like almost better pieces everywhere than the Nuggets. Like I said, Zubac. I think
Better defense as well.
Zubac. Hot take is this a hot take? He's top 5 center in the league.
Okay, that
He's
just,
I would have to think about the centers, but
He's
I do
been
like.
hooping,
I've always
man.
liked Zubac, even when he was a Laker. I liked
question: Is he
Zubac.
better than Sengun?
No, probably not. But
Okay, then he's not
He's
top
taller.
5 then.
he's pretty impactful.
I think he's better on defense than
But
Sengun.
I think I think the Clippers might win, but I low-key want the Nuggets to win. So it could be Shea versus Jokic in the second round. So I'm just going to take the
MVP
Nuggets
versus MVP.
in 7. So hopefully that happens.
We all
That'd be
got Game
cool.
7 on that one.
Next, we got 4-5 Pacers Bucks. News today that Dame, he just got healed
Damn.
all of a sudden.
Oh,
He healed
what?
from his blood clots in 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's out game 1, but they said he might be back game 2. But it kind of takes you a while to get back in like
Changes
Yeah,
the
they
series.
say that, but he might not be ready by
in
then.
game shape.
Especially
so.
if they win, they might not even have to play him
Yeah.
the next game.
So what do you think, P? Pacers Bucks. This should be a good one.
Man, I actually have no clue. Since Dame's coming back game 2, you said?
They said he's out for sure game 1, but
Maybe
2.
game 2.
But that's still like I guess he has to get in like gameplay shape, you know?
Bucks in 7? No. I got Bucks in 6.
What the? All right, Bucks in 6. Giannis takeover series or what?
Yeah, who'd be the best player in the series? But like,
By far.
we saw this last year, right? Pacers
Yeah.
Bucks, and that
Pacers
went
won.
like 6 or 7.
Yeah, I think there was players
But
hurt in that
Dame-
series too.
But no, Giannis didn't play in this series.
Giannis didn't
Giannis
play. I
was
think
hurt.
Dame even missed like a game or 2 in that
Mhm.
series.
Yeah, that was
I think,
weird.
Yeah, it was just Middleton.
Yeah, it was just Middleton.
I don't feel confident in that one, to be honest. But I'll
Bucks
just
in
go Bucks.
6 by P. What about you, Nick? Pacers Bucks.
I got the Bucks just because I haven't watched the Pacers really play, so I don't really know what they bring to the table. I know Hallie's over there. Is
You
it
got
Miles
Siakam,
Turner?
Miles Turner.
Siakam.
That's just a mid team.
They got some. They got some good players.
They got some heart over there.
But I just haven't watched them play to know like that they can beat the Bucks. To me, I've
Yeah.
watched the Bucks the last couple of years. They're like Giannis, you know. It's like
Yeah.
how are you gonna just play around Giannis? You could win games, and so especially if Lillard comes back, that would be cool to see. Lillard and Giannis get to play together in the playoffs.
True.
So I got the Bucks in 5.
Damn. I low key. I'm gonna say the Pacers in 6. I
Oh, shit.
think you know, if Dame's not, even if Dame's healthy, like he's, I don't know if that team's still better than the Pacers. I think the Pacers, you know, they've been together for, I mean, last year and this year, and like they have good chemistry over there.
That's true.
They got players playing better over there, like Nemhard and I mean, Tyrese kind of had a down year, but I
He might
like
turn it up though in the playoffs.
I like the depth they got over there. Even like Obi Toppin, he was kind of hooping
Ooh,
this year. I
Toppin.
think T.J. McConnell, he's a good playoff guy, like a good kind of like a cheerleader almost. But I didn't want to say like in a bad version, but you know what I mean. He's like the
like a Deladova.
He's like
He's a team guy.
He's the momentum guy. Like he gets your team hyped up and stuff, man. You know.
The white boy.
Yeah, and they got what's his name, Aaron Naismith over there.
Yeah.
So they got some hoopers over there, in my
Yeah,
opinion. So
that's true.
I think if the Bucks, if Giannis, I just think the Pacers in 6. Let's give me Pacers in 6, man. Next we'll go to 3-6, Lakers, T-Wolves, man. Ooh, what you got, P?
Oh my God.
This is a really good series
This is
right
gonna be
here.
Fire.
It's gonna be a good one.
I'm going Lakers over Timberwolves,
W.
Dang.
and I was saying about. This one goes 6 as well, sure.
Nice.
Mostly because the Lakers will have the 2 best players in the series, and then the 4th best player in the series.
Reese better than Gobert or Randall.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
And Randall's a playoff dropper. Gobert is Gobert.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
true.
Ant's going to have to do a lot, but I feel like the Lakers got some people to throw at him to
Oh,
slow him
God.
down.
All right. W Lakers. All right. Nick, Lakers, T-Wolves. What you think?
Man, this is gonna be fun to watch. I probably watch this series. I like the T-Wolves winning because I like Ant. I like Ant. That's my favorite player on the court in both of those teams. Even though Gobert is probably my worst favorite, not
Yeah.
favorite, but
Least
I just
favorite.
don't like least favorite player on the court. I just really like Ant, and so I want to be supporting Ant out there. So I got the T-Wolves, but damn, Luka's gonna fucking cook, and Braun's still hooping too.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be good. I give this one a game 7. This one's gonna be
Ooh, I'd
fire.
be heartbroken if we lost.
This one's gonna
game
be
7.
fire. I think Ant has some good
I'd
games,
be
some 40-point
heartbroken.
games in there.
All right. Now, last but not least, the Lakers fan here. We got Lakers. I'll probably say Lakers in 5.
Mhm.
Shout out to the Lakers in 5, man. I just think, we're going to turn it up. We got
Mhm.
Luka. We got Braun. We got Reese. We got players like Rui. Miami, Gabe Vincent's back. You got Finney Smith. Jackson Hayes has been hooping. Is it a little biased? Yeah, but I think we're actually that good of a team where we can win in 5 games. And if we're locked in like we should be, it should be over pretty quickly, in my opinion. So, next we got Knicks Pistons. This is P's favorite series, he said.
No, probably second. I think the Nuggets and Clippers are going to be cinema.
W.
Knicks Pistons. Well, I've noticed I picked, 2 upsets? No,
Mhm.
3 Warriors. I'm going to go Knicks in this series.
All right, what do they got to do to beat the Pistons? I feel like they should just beat the Pistons
Well,
by
first off, they have better players.
That's,
by
um,
star power. They should just
Mhm.
Like, Jalen
Yeah.
Brunson's better than Cade. Carl is better than Cade, in my opinion.
Carl's better than
I
Cade.
think so. Cade's
Damn.
probably the 3rd best player.
Cade's good in there though.
Damn.
And then McCall and OG,
Yeah,
they could just throw them at Cade. It gets nasty.
yeah.
I don't think the
like,
Pistons have much scoring power besides Cade.
You think
And
about
like
it?
Tim Hardaway.
Yeah, Pistons. They have one out of the top. How many best players in the series? They have Cade, and who's their next best player?
They're all Knicks.
Yeah, they're all Knicks. So,
So if Cade wins this is pretty impressive.
yeah,
But I'm not going to pick that, but I can see it happening for some reason.
Knicks.
I can see the Knicks just choking because
Yeah.
they're not really good against good teams.
Knicks in.
Knicks, I'll say 5.
Knicks in 5. All right, Nick.
Nick
got-
got the Knicks.
Nick got the Knicks.
I don't know about Detroit, the bad boy Pistons. I do like Cade a lot. He just hit a 3 right now in the
They got Beef
highlights we're
Stew over
watching.
there.
Cade,
Stewart.
to me, Cade's better than Preston was saying.
Yeah.
I think Cade's a dog. I like
You
Cade a
think he's the
lot.
best player in the series?
I think so.
I think he's better than Cat. But I think
Mm.
Cat just has height on him.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, he might be a better shooter than Cade. But like all around, I like Cade, playmaker.
Facts.
But I do like Cat too. So I feel like the Knicks are just too strong. I like Jalen Brunson.
Mhm.
Josh Hart They don't
Oh,
have
yeah.
DiVincenzo anymore, huh?
No, they traded him.
They still got some dogs though. I got the Knicks, just off talent, really. They don't. The Pistons. I don't see them winning.
Well, you guys got Cade over Brunson?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
No.
Especially this year. He was
Well,
hooping this year.
if it's like a 1v1, I got Cade. But if it's a 5v5, I'd probably take Brunson. Cause
I
I
think
like
Brunson gets gets some buckets in the series.
Yeah,
I don't think they really. Oh, I guess Asar on him maybe. I don't know,
Yeah.
but like I don't know.
No, he's gonna get buckets regardless. I just
Yeah.
think
He's gonna
Cade.
cook.
I think Cade's better. He's taller. I feel like he's a good three level scorer. He can play defense pretty good. And he's younger. I think
He's not a
Cade-
better shooter than him though.
Yeah, probably not a better shooter,
No.
but he can still shoot pretty good.
Mhm.
I think Cade's pretty good. So I would say the next two. All that being said, I'd probably say this. I'm gonna say it goes 7, and Knicks win 7. Like we said, the Pistons, they don't really have like a second good player, but they have a lot of scrappy players over there. Like you said, Asar, he can get busy on the defensive end. Beasley, he can just start shooting. I think he had the third most threes this year, or top 3 threes this year. So Beef Stew over there.
Like the problem, like Cade doesn't have to create everything in the series.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Tim Hardaway, Beasley, those are just spot up shooters.
Mm-hmm.
Tobias is ass.
Asar can't shoot
I forgot
either.
Tobias.
Jalen
over
Duren
there.
is a dunker spot merchant.
Yeah,
Beef Stew, I don't even know.
he's just
I
fights
don't think he got
everybody.
offensive bag like that.
Who's
him and,
Beast too?
Isaiah Stewart, the guy that just fights everybody.
Yeah, that dude.
So yeah, we all got the Knicks in this one. So now we're on to the second round.
The prison
Pete,
ball.
Thunder versus Clippers, man. This is a Shea
a good
Revenge
series.
series.
I mean,
Thunder
put it
Clippers.
that way, then yeah. Yeah, I got the Thunder in this.
W. And how many?
Dang.
You think this is
Make it to the semis.
think this is a good series here?
Yeah, I would say 6.
Thunder in 6.
Yeah.
All right. What has to go right for the Thunder in that series, man? J-Dub got to show up. Chet.
No, not much.
What?
I just think their team, like, cohesively is just a better team.
Yeah.
They have a
like-
lot of cam, bro.
They have better defense, I think.
By that time, Kawhi's knees are shaking and shit.
And then I don't know if anybody's stopping Shea, who I think is the MVP, if I'm being
What
honest.
if they put Kawhi on him?
Nah, he
He can't stop
Mm.
Shea.
That's barbecue, bro.
That's a take right
That's
there.
a that's a
God.
cookout. That's a barbecue
Oh,
chicken.
God.
I think they go back and forth. I don't think he beats him every time. I don't think it's barbecue
It's
chicken.
not on
But I
Kawhi.
think
I
he
promise
could, I think
you-
he could cook Kawhi though. Not every.
Yeah,
not every
but
play.
J Dub has to show up in this series, of course.
Yeah.
A healthy Kawhi on defense is tough.
And I think Chet and Hartenstein will have a good series versus Jizu.
Zubac, yeah, that's true. All right, Nick, you had Thunder Nuggets.
Ooh.
The
freak.
MVPs right here
Man.
going at it.
Damn, this is gonna be a good series if this happens. I want to take the Thunder, but I feel like the Nuggets could win too. It's this one. I'm gonna take Game 6. I got the Thunder. Get the Nuggets out of here, man. I want somebody that I support. I don't care about the Nuggets, man. I like Oklahoma.
Yeah,
They're tough.
I can see that series just being a lot of Jokic dominating, but no one else really dominates. That's
Mhm.
kind of what the
Russ
Nuggets.
just turning the ball over.
Yeah, that's what the Nuggets do. 60-point triple doubles, and then somehow they lose
Michael
the game.
Porter not scoring like he used to.
Yeah,
Jamal Murray might play good though. I do like
Yeah,
Jamal.
He needs to show up. Aaron Gordon, he's been playing good this year, so there's nothing wrong with that. Thunder in 6. Now for me, I'm probably gonna say, as much as I don't want to say, I think that Thunder will win the series, and I'll say 6 as well. I'll give the Nuggets 2 games, but like you said, there's no coach there. Probably half those players probably already want the offseason to start because of how their season's going, but anything can happen with Jokic on the team, so I got Thunder in 6. All right, Pete, Cavs Bucks. What you got here?
You said Cavs Bucks?
Yeah.
Um,
Why you lock in like that?
or liquidate.
Oh God. All right, man. Elaborate on this one.
Bucks, Cavs. This
Bucks,
is tough. This is
Cavs.
really tough, actually. Because I've noticed I haven't, like, one of these one seeds is going to get upsetted, I
Mhm.
think. And I want to say it's the Cavs versus the Bucks. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Bucks.
Bucks?
Yeah.
Damn, you got them going on a run here, huh?
Actually, do I want that? That's the thing.
Like,
Yeah,
what if
I'll say-
Dame's not back or something?
Then we're screwed. What are you talking about?
Don't go back on your decision, man. Just do you, man.
Because I think for sure in the East, either the Cavs, Bucks, or Celtics would be in the finals.
Yeah.
I can't see any other team at all. So I'm
Alright.
just going to go with that.
Bucks? And what?
Bucks, Dame, Giannis, the connection begins.
Okay.
It starts heating up, you know. Cavs, they can't fuck with that.
And how much? How many games here?
5.
Actually? Dang. That's
Actually?
a hot take.
Dude, actually.
All right, man.
You know what that's wrong?
Bucks and 5. No, I don't know what that
Actually?
is. All right, Nick, you got Cavs.
You talking about when
Bucks.
Lacey got slapped?
Oh yeah, yeah. That was funny.
Cavs, Bucks. Ooh, man, this is gonna be good. I think if Lillard is healthy, the Bucks can win this. But I would like to see the Cavs make it though. I feel like this is maybe another Game 7 because these two teams, I have no idea what's gonna happen. I feel like this is a
Nice.
toss-up. The Bucks have experience. The Cavs don't. I'm betting blood clots.
What do you say,
He's
blood clot?
healthy. Like, how is he healthy?
They just got like revived today or something, man. They got Kuzma over there now.
Man, I got the Bucks because
Damn.
if Lillard is healthy, I can see the Bucks winning. But if not, then I got the Cavs. So I'm betting on a healthy Lillard.
W.
That would be cool to see.
Bucks and how many?
7.
Bucks and
Game
7.
7.
I've also noticed I have no sweeps, so this is concerning. There's obviously going to be one.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
always
at
there's
least.
always one at
True.
least. So, I feel like all these teams are good enough to get at least one game on the other one. So,
I should have done one in the first round.
for me, I'm gonna go Cavs over Pacers. I'm gonna say Cavs in 6. You know, I like the Cavs team. They got a lot of hoopers over there. You know, they got Spida, Garland, Mobley, Jared Allen. They got Hunter off the bench. They got Ty Jerome off the bench. They got Strus off the bench. You know,
Okoro.
They got some bucket
Okoro,
getters.
Sam Merrill, he's a sniper over there too, man. I think the Cavs get it done. They're in the conference finals. Cavs in 6. All right. Back to this side of the bracket. P.
Oh,
Lakers.
me again, bro.
Warriors.
Why am I always going first, bro? I can't even get time to think.
Lakers,
What?
Warriors. Damn,
Oh.
I just realized that would be a good
You
series.
said Lakers Warriors?
I don't have that
Lakers
series.
Warriors.
Oh,
Wow,
this is a
cinema.
good series right here.
Cinema.
I'll probably be going to this one if this happens.
Cinema.
Really?
We should.
Went to it last time, man. Lonnie Walker game.
I would like to go.
He was
to one of
hooping.
those.
You be
That'd
seeing the
fire.
nosebleeds?
I was in the nosebleeds last time, but those
They're expensive.
those
dude.
tickets are expensive. And I was in crypto.
Warriors,
Oh my
Lakers.
god, it was a movie though.
Man,
Wow.
this is a great series right here.
This is always cinema. Another chapter to the Curry LeBron legacy here.
And Preston's the only one that has this series too, because you have the Rockets and I have the
Yeah.
Wolves.
Yeah, I'm
Damn.
gonna
I hope this happens though.
say Lakers will get to the conference finals.
Luka Magic.
And how many?
I think this would be a really good series, but I got Lakers in 6.
That's what happened last time. We beat them in 6.
Yeah, because,
Yeah, why are we gonna win that one?
well, first off, I think you have the 2 best players in the series.
Dang.
Well,
That's gonna be the case for pretty much every series we're in.
yeah. It's really tough with Curry and then Jimmy, you know.
Yeah, Curry, he always kind of struggles versus these Lakers here.
I've noticed that. And then Jimmy, I don't know if he gets that alive against LeBron. I don't know if he's like that still.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Then like who else out of those two is gonna be a scorer for them? That's kind
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
that's kind of what happened last time. Like they didn't
Mhm.
really like Clay was off last series we played against him, and like they couldn't really just score like that.
Mm-hmm.
Reeves will be big in this series.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But what will
true.
be really interesting about the series is that both teams will go small ball.
Mm-hmm.
You guys don't really have bigs.
There's gonna be a lot of scoring.
I think we have a better small ball line.
Like Draymond at the 5 versus, I'm guessing, Vando.
Or Dorian Finney-Smith,
Dorian.
because Rui will be at the 4.
Yeah.
It's gonna be kind of crazy.
It's going to be a great series, but I feel like
Damn.
no one's going to be able to guard Luka in this series.
Luka.
And no one's going to be able to guard Braun in this series.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't know if I could say the same for Jimmy.
You put Jimmy on Luka, Draymond on Braun.
And Curry's kind of, I don't know. He's
Yeah.
kind of mad against the Lakers
That's true.
historically.
All right, Nick, you had Wolves versus Warriors. This could be a good series too. All these series in the West, they got
Man.
some stars over here. They can always be pretty good series.
I like this series. I got gentleman sweep though
Ooh, for who?
for the Warriors.
Oh shit, Warriors in
I
5.
think I think Ant has a good series. Gobert sucks.
Dang.
That's true.
Well, Draymond will get both of them thrown out. He'll get himself, but also Gobert thrown out of the game on some dumb shit.
So Warriors in 5, huh?
Yeah, gentlemen sweep down.
Yeah, I think if the
If it comes
Timberwolves
down to
get to the
that.
second round, they're probably just gonna be so exhausted because I think this first series is gonna
Gonna
be
take
a,
out
it's
everything.
gonna be a griller in that series. So
Yeah, if Ant can beat the Lakers, that'd be insane. I'll be
that'd be
honest.
crazy.
It pretty much would just be Ant.
Yeah, a lot of
Because you guys are like on a heater right now, and the
Yeah.
Timberwolves kind of.
a lot of
Yeah.
disgusting conversations would be had in this offseason.
Yeah.
That would not be fun as a Laker fan. So in mine, I got Lakers versus Rockets. Lakers in 4.
Really? No, that's fine. That's fine. I can
No.
understand that one.
I can see. I would say Lakers in 5 in this one.
What game do we win? Which
you
one?
guys win game 4. You know, we're up.
3-0.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We're up
the
3-0.
gentleman.
Yeah, you guys just you guys get
You guys
that.
want to win back at home.
You guys
wanna
get
go
that
back
pride
home.
win. You know, you guys are.
The pride.
Jalen standing on the stanchions like, we're coming back here. We're coming back. No, you're not. All right. You guys had a good season. Lakers.
Y'all
in-
had a good season.
Lakers
That's
in
crazy.
5, boy. Lakers in 5. Saying to the person that didn't even pick his own team to win the round.
Yeah, yeah.
That is crazy. Anyways, yeah, Lakers in 5. Knicks Celtics. This is interesting. I think this could be an interesting series here.
This is gonna be a tough series.
Who you got, P?
Celtics. What are we talking about?
Celtics and what?
And foe.
This.
Ooh,
Now you got
wow.
the sweep. They're sweeping
Yes.
them.
Yes.
Damn, that's crazy.
The Knicks are terrible
man.
against good teams.
That's true. That is true. Enough said, I guess, for P over there. All right, Nick has Knicks Celtics as well.
I got Boston in 5 or 6. No, 6. I got Boston in 6.
Boston in.
I think the Knicks win a couple games, but Tatum and Brown just have. To me, they're just the best players on the court. Tatum
Yeah.
and Brown.
What do I want to do here? I'm gonna go Boston in 7. I think it get
Grind out
it can
series.
get kind of crazy, you know. I think Brunson, if he's healthy, he's a hooper. Cat has to hoop. I think the Knicks have a lot of bodies they can throw at Tatum and Brown. They got OG, they got Michael.
Oh, I forgot about OG.
You know, and I think I could get pretty gritty series, but I think Celtics, they just have you know that championship DNA. They get it done in 7.
Only thing I could think about, like, keep thinking about the Celtics. One person that starting lineup goes out,
Yeah,
it gets
GG,
very interesting
yeah.
in their path.
yeah,
They have a good bench
Because
too.
like, did they say
though.
like Jalen Brown's been playing with like a knee injury this whole time or
Mhm.
something?
yeah.
Or like obviously Porzingis is probably gonna get hurt sometime in his
Fuck.
playoff run.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna miss some games.
But
I
then
think
they
it
still
gets
have
interesting.
guys like Derek White, Drew Holiday,
Pritchard.
Yeah, but like
Pritchard.
one of them goes out,
Yeah,
and then you have to
Tate-
sub in Sam Hauser.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Payne
It's kind
Pritchard.
of the same for the Knicks though. They don't really have a bench over there.
Yeah, but I think the Celtics still win with just 4 of the
Yeah.
5.
That's true. All right, we're in the conference finals. P, Thunder, Lakers. Oh,
Dude, why am I always going first, bruh? Thunder Lakers, huh?
you want to get skipped for this one?
I don't think you want to hear my answer.
All right, man. This is your 2 favorite players fighting against each other here. Who you
Oh
gonna
no!
This would be cinema too, bro.
pick? Who you gonna
I can't
root
pick. Can they tie? Can they both go to the finals?
for? Be realistic here,
All right, I
man.
got you.
Sweep. No.
Yeah, I think we'll see Luka and LeBron in the finals this year.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
All right.
I keep going back to the 2 best players in the series, bro. I keep thinking about that.
I think
you know-
I think like that series, like the experience and like
Mhm.
Brown and Luca, they know how to win those games, man.
Shea, he's gonna have to carry a big load. Pause.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, are we really gonna rely on J Dub and Chet to be hooping like that?
Yeah, I
Like,
don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
But I think I could easily see the Lakers losing in any of these series because
Yeah.
The defense is kind of lacking, and the big is kind of lacking.
Yeah. But in reality,
But that big three is really good at scoring, and that can be the difference. And I think you guys is like corner shooters have been sniping,
they've been on
and that's hard to
on
overcome.
heaters. All right, Lakers and how many?
Oh dang!
I mean, Shea's gone, man. He's out. He's out of there.
They win in 7.
Lakers in 7 on the home floor of OKC.
Yeah.
That'd be
Damn.
cinema. Oh my gosh, that'd be so awesome.
Oh wow, those would be some good games.
You would have felt awesome if you got to Game 7.
If we won though, oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
A game 7 in Oklahoma though,
All
that'd be
right.
scary.
We got Thunder, Warriors. You know, a
Damn.
replay of the 2016 conference finals here, man. What you think, Nick?
I really don't want to take the Warriors like all the way, just because like this is kind of like a weird year for us, like losing Wiggins, losing Clay, and getting Jimmy. It's
Yeah.
like you really don't know what to expect. Like I knew Jimmy was gonna make a difference, but I didn't really think he'd make this much of a difference.
This is kind of like the 2022 year, how you guys were like the 4th seed and you guys won the championship. Like that's just kind of what the Warriors do. Like once they get there,
They have the experience to
anything
just
can
cook.
happen in these games. with
Curry
the
gets
Warriors.
hot.
Yep.
Like just some role players play good. We got a good
Mhm.
defense. We're the fastest team in the league. Number 1 in steals. We got a lot of good traits. So I got the Warriors
Damn.
in 6.
Warriors in 6.
I think I just have to take them.
Yes, Sirski. Lakers, Thunder. No, I agree with P here, man. I think the Lakers, a little biased, but I think that I just think we're that good, man. I think we're good. If we're clicking on all cylinders, we're gonna be tough to beat in four times out of 7 games.
That defense is good. And then if you guys could just score, that could get scary.
And I think if it gets to this point when we're in the conference finals, Braun and Luka. I mean, who else would you rather have on your
For
team?
real.
Would you rather have just Shea or would you have Luka and LeBron?
Yeah, I mean, Luka.
Come on now.
He went to the finals last year. LeBron, he's been to the finals so many times.
Bro,
Like,
Luka was in the finals too.
I mean, I think we win, man. And I'm gonna say I think we win in 6. We went on the home court. Confetti falling down. We're heading back to the finals, man, for
Cinema.
the first time since 2020. This is actually our first home court advantage series since 2012. So that's kind of crazy.
That is actually insane.
Because in 2020 we're the 1 seed and we're in the bubble. So, all right, P, Celtics, Bucks. This could be a good one.
Dang, this
Well,
is a good one.
Do you really have faith in the Bucks getting all the way to the finals?
No, I had the Celtics.
Oh, that answers that. All right.
That was quick.
Better
Celtics-
start in 5.
I think that
Damn, I
one
kinda
could
wish
get
I had
ugly.
the
I think
Cavs.
Giannis and Dame run out of gas and they can't
Yeah.
control the onslaught of all these threes coming in from
all these random ass players.
all 5 of their players, is snipers really.
Yeah.
And I think Tatum.
I think that one could get ugly if if it's Celtics Bucks. I think
Yeah.
it could get ugly in that
We
one.
might see some blowouts here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Celtics in. I'll give Giannis 2 games. We'll go 6.
Celtics in 6. All right. Bucks Celtics as well. What you thinking? Does Giannis just
Bucks,
carry
Celtics. Ooh, I would love to see the Bucks there again.
or a rematch? Celtics Warriors.
They already got their ring though, so I'm gonna take Boston in 5 or 6. If Bucks aren't healthy by then, I got Boston in 5. Giannis gets a game, but if not, then they get 2 games. Celtics win, and I got this year being the last year that the Warriors and Celtics meet in the finals for a long time.
Oh, shit.
I don't think both of these teams can make it if they do make it this year.
Yeah. So for me, I got Cavs Celtics. Jeez, man. I'm gonna say what I want to happen
I
here.
would like the
all right?
Cavs to beat them.
I'm gonna have the Cavs winning
Yeah.
in 7. Cavs winning 7. I think that, like I said, the Cavs, they got hoopers over there, man. I think they can
Mhm.
match the Celtics. Mobley's good. Jared Allen's good.
2 7-footers.
Spider's good. It's really like
Garland.
Garland. He needs to hoop in that series.
LeBron against his former team again in the finals.
Yep, that'd be cinema. That'd be absolute
Wow.
cinema. So
In Cleveland. Freak.
Cleveland. He steals a ring from Cleveland. W.
Oh, man.
All right. Who's your NBA champion, P?
Hold
Lakers,
on, P.
Celtics.
Rematch for the
Boston
century.
Celtics go back to back.
Damn.
Damn. Celtics are the champions. Why would they?
I just feel like if the Lakers winning is too much of like a Cinderella like fantasy run,
Yeah.
but like I can just see it happen. Obviously,
Dang. So you have Tatum getting number 2, Jaylen Brown getting number 2.
yeah.
That's crazy. The
I
first.
think even though they're the second seed in the East, I still think they're the best team in the league.
Yeah.
In my opinion, they got the recipe to win games.
Yeah.
Great defense, snipers.
Who do you think will be the Finals MVP of this series?
Think Tatum gets his.
Tatum gets his. This says like how many points will the Finals MVP score in the 2025 playoffs? I don't even know.
What?
Like
How
we
many
could just
points
not
will
do
the-
that.
I don't even know how to
Yeah.
even calculate
All
that.
together?
So you have Celtics in what? Celtics don't say 7. I'll crash.
You would hurt somebody.
I'll
All right, I'll
be-
go sweet.
It would
4.
be in Boston.
No.
Celtics in 5. No, you could say 7. I don't care.
I'll go 5.
Damn, that's worse.
I think we get a dud finals.
Wow. You
Damn.
Just, wow. All right, man. All right.
You got Luka making it to the finals and just pooping out again.
Yeah.
You don't got him showing out
Now
in the
they're 1 in
finals.
5.
I don't know, man. That was kind of ugly last year.
It was ugly.
I know, but
Well, that's why Nico Harrison made the trade.
He didn't have Braun, man. But it's all right. You said Celtics at 5. Tatum with the Finals MVP.
Well, obviously, you're gonna pick the Lakers. We can't all just pick the Lakers.
That's
you know?
true. I mean, we can, but Dick, what do you got? Warriors, Celtics.
I got history repeating itself. Did we go to Game
Ooh.
7?
You guys went to 6 last time.
Curry Game 6.
Yeah.
Did they had the advantage then too?
Yeah. I think the Celtics were the higher seed that time. You guys were the 4 seed.
I got a repeat of history then. It's Game 6,
Ooh,
Warriors.
Warriors
Curry
in
game. He
6.
brings back the purple shoes and just shreds.
Who's Finals MVP for you in that series?
Jimmy.
What?
Jimmy gets his ring. Preston. Jimmy gets his ring.
Jimmy is low key the Celtics owner. That is
Jimmy
true.
gets his ring and Curry.
That'd be a good series, I think, as well.
That would make me the happiest I've ever been. To see Jimmy win with my own team, like, come on, bruh.
That'd be
Because
cinema.
I used to love.
Curry gets his 5th ring. Oh,
It's like what made me fall in love with basketball was like D Rose and the Bulls, and Jimmy
Yep.
was on that team.
Jimmy
so
was
I
wrong.
love Jimmy and Joakim, all those players, Boozer.
yeah.
So to like, that'd be like a full circle moment for me
Mhm.
to just see Jimmy like make it so far his or like really early on in his career,
Yeah.
and then just be shut out for so long, make it against in the bubble, just get shitted on in the bubble,
Yeah.
and then for him to finally like win. Cinderella story.
That would be pretty Cinderella.
It's
Cinderella
crazy how
story.
like if the trade deadline didn't happen, like I probably wouldn't be saying both your teams make it that far.
True.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I wouldn't
think-
either. We wouldn't have. The Warriors wouldn't be in the play-in, I don't think.
And the Lakers would not be in the
You
finals.
think the Warriors won't be in the playoffs?
I don't think we would make the
Yeah,
playoffs.
probably not.
Because
They're
we
on
went
like-
on like
they're
a
on a
14 on a crazy streak.
Yeah, they were on a slope there.
I don't think we would have. It just changed everything. Like having Jimmy come, and our defensive rating shot it through the roof.
Mhm.
We're number 1 in steals. Like, what the heck? How is that even possible?
Even like you got players like Quinn Post. he's
Oh yeah,
open.
Hooper that could just shoot.
Yeah.
I think John gets some minutes in some of these series.
Yeah, Moody.
Moody can
Wait, you talking
play.
about Kaminga? John?
Kaminga, yeah.
I mean,
I
he
think
got
he'll get
DNP
some
last
minutes.
game, so what's up with that?
It's the way Kerr does it. Like that's how he is. He'll start you one game and then you'll be benched the next game. Like
It's
that's how
kinda-
he's been.
It's kind of like Reddick. Like sometimes like Connect, he'll play like a lot of the games, and he hasn't played in like a week or two. So.
It's just like the matchups. Like whatever the coach sees. Like I can't. Like I could be upset, but I'm not gonna like
yeah.
say nothing because I'm not in that position to make that call. Like
He'll play in that Rocket series.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking in the Rocket series. He's gonna play good because we need to be fast and just be able to keep up with you guys.
All right, so I got Cavs versus Lakers. I'm gonna say Lakers and I'm gonna say Lakers in 6.
That would be good.
I think if we get to this point, I mean, We have to win, man. I don't.
That's what I
have
was
to
thinking.
win.
I can't imagine us losing, man. I don't want to imagine that.
That would be in LA.
I
Game
don't
6
want
in
to
LA.
put it in the air, into the earth. You know, I got
Mhm.
Lakers winning this shit, man. Braun getting 5. Lucas getting his first one.
That would be Curry too, huh? Curry would get 5.
Curry would get 5.
Damn.
And I just think if the Lakers get this far, you know, it's hard to stop. You know, I said that almost every series. It's hard to stop LeBron and Luka, and plus Reeves, he's been hooping really. I think the Lakers get it done. I am a Lakers fan, but I do not care. I think we're that good.
And we really just picked all teams that have multiple rings. Like, this is not even like.
I mean, no one picked the Thunder. That shows you something.
Yeah, or Cavs.
I would say in the MVP,
Oh, I didn't say. Oh, yeah, I did say MVP. Jimmy.
it's gonna be Luka. It's not gonna be LeBron.
Luka.
But then LeBron wants his 5th ring. I mean,
Damn. Best player
conversation-
in the
cares?
world, damn near.
Conversation's gonna have to be had there.
Mm-hmm. He said, "Who cares?"
So, you know, P has the Celtics winning. Nick has the Warriors winning. I have the Lakers winning. Should be a pretty good playoffs here.
Watching none of them won't come close.
Yeah, it's like Thunder, Knicks or something.
Thunder Clippers.
But I think we got it right for the
Or-
most part here. But you never know. There could be injuries and stuff. So this should be uploaded by Saturday. That's when the playoffs start. So, you know, good luck to all you guys. Yeah, anything else you guys want to say before these playoffs start?
Go Rockets.
Ooh,
Let's go Warriors.
go Lakers. All right.
Rockets finals champions. I'm going back on
Calm
my-
down over there.
I'm going back on my word.
You can't.
Mr. Warriors and
JG finals MVP. This is for you. Houston. Sengu.
That'd be crazy.
Houston.
That'd be something that'd be kind of cool, but
I would like
That's
to
just
see
not happening.
like the Thunder make it.
I'd be very
Or
surprised.
like the Rockets make it, or
Yeah.
the Timberwolves and the Knicks, Pacers, like all these random ass teams to make it. That would be so cool.
yeah, but I think we got it right for the most
Pistons.
part.
Like imagine the Pistons make it to play. They beat the Celtics. Like
That'd
what?
be crazy. Like all it takes, like you said, is one injury, and you know,
Because they
anything
could
can
beat the
happen.
Knicks, but the Celtics that'd be tough.
Yeah. So, you know, that's all we got for this episode. Back. You know, I don't know when we'll be back. You know, we're pretty busy here. You
Hopefully
know,
before
we
the
got
football
some-
season.
We got some. We're pretty busy here with our
Yeah.
with things going on.
We're
but,
trying to graduate out.
you know,
Yeah.
whenever we have the chance to get one in, we'll get it in and we'll upload a
Yeah,
new.
we'll get it in.
And we know ball too, so it's like.
Yeah. All right. Since you said that, P, go ahead and tell everyone goodbye, man.
Send us out. P.
Goodbye, everybody who's listening, and like, subscribe, share.
And have a good day.
Yep, go Rockets as well,
All right. Go Lakers.
and Birds.
Peace.
All right. Peace.